Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial, and today I want to highlight, going into the weekend, some awesome dividend stocks that are offered by Vanguard, and they are two very different stocks and very different makeups, but I like them both. Vanguard is who manages my 401k, and they are my personal favorite fund manager, and what I mean by that is there are a lot of ETFs out there, and Vanguard is my personal favorite provider of a lot of those ETFs. Again, they are not like a Direction or someone like that where they're looking to have highly leveraged portfolios. Rather, they are just pulling together a lot of stocks and rebalancing them on a regular basis. So as you can see here, I do have a 5-year portfolio builder for Vanguard High Yield Dividend ETF, and what this one is, what VYM does is it offers a very good dividend yield. Again, Robinhood is saying it's 3.7 essentially. It will hover, depending on your price point, anywhere between 3.6 to 3.8. So I really like it. The key advantage here is, again, you can see over the past 5 years it's still appreciated right at 19%. The reason why I'm starting by showing the 5-year view is because you can really see the impact of how low it went. So it actually went down by 7% in total. However, even if you had invested your money at the very beginning of this 5-year chart and you had pulled it out here, I would highlight that with a dividend return of anywhere between 3.5 to 4%, over the ensuing 5 years, that even the 7% drop here, you would still be higher than when you started. The reason that I highlight that is because this is just a showcase that the money that's sitting in your bank account is really not doing anything for you. So always make sure that you do have cash on hand that is capable of operating in an emergency fund situation as well as general spending, but go and invest that money. So here we can see that we're actually up 20%, and this is non-inclusive of having dividends reinvested. So if you are using Robinhood or if you are using another investment brokerage, please make sure that you have your dividend reinvestment program turned on or opted in so that you are able to get those investments back. So how this works, how they operate, is they are taking high dividend paying U.S. companies and they weigh them by market cap. So what does that mean? If you have a company like Apple that is averaging around $1.5 trillion in market cap and they are included in this fund, they are going to be much, much, much heavier weighted than potentially a REIT that is paying an 8% dividend. So you need to be able to go and look at that, and again, you can verify all of the companies that are in these funds. They do change fairly often, normally every 3 to 6 months. So the key advantage here is someone else is making that change for you, and it's just a great fund just to hold. But again, you can see the 52-week low of $60, the high 52-week high of $95. There still is room for general appreciation as well, but that's not the key purpose of this fund. So again, it does trade in ranges, but even over the course of the past week, we are seeing movements. So what if you say, Zach, I am younger or I am more actively looking for growth, but I do like the idea of having a dividend? Well, the key advantage there is that Vanguard still has a fund for you. So again, we were just looking at VYM. They also have BIG, which is their appreciation ETF. So this is a company that they're looking at saying, not only do we want to have a dividend that is consistent, we also want to see one that is growing. And again, you can see that these are normally large cap companies that have more than 10 years worth of dividend increases. And as you can see here, I just want to highlight this because it's important to note that generally if you're increasing your dividend, you're normally growing in profitability as well, or at least revenue scale. But what you see here on the screen is a 53% return on investment over 5 years. And this again is not including the 1.84% dividend. So be watching this. I think that this is another great fund. Again, the bulk of my 401k is made up into these two portfolios as well as a more aggressive growth ETF. So be watching it, be checking these out, and if you're looking for something to just throw your money into and not look at it again, I really like both of these accounts. So with that being said, happy Friday, have a great weekend, and if you have some dividend picks that you like, please drop them in the comments below. Thanks, talk to you later.